Ooh, what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. I'm pretty excited because I'm bringing you some sharp. I'm bringing you a couple of gentleman's folders, and this one is a gentleman's Tanto. That is something you don't really see every day. Normally a Tanto has this fighting knife slash all kinds of... This is purely a beautiful gentleman's knife in a Tanto configuration, and the company is called Dispatch, right? And I was just introduced to this company, or so I thought. It actually gets better than that, and I'm gonna show you. There's a few things. This company has been doing this for 20 years plus. This factory that makes these knives, they make the knives for like CRKT, SOG, Kershaw, and a bunch of others. And then they must have just decided, you know what? We should just start making our own knives. And they did. And they went crazy, and it is working because, these things are sweet. Now, it's kind of an anomaly too, because like TRS, I showed you this company TRS, and they have some pieces that are really nice, and then they have some pieces that are entry level, and they cover all bases of knives for everyone. So you can go to Dispatch Knives and you can find knives that are literally entry level for like the kind of knives in America we call them gas station knives, right? You can get these designs that are all over the place. And then they range up to S30VN steels and different things like that. This is D2 steel, and as a matter of fact, not just one, but two. Oh, I can't wait to bring you guys this one. I think I'm going to film this later. This thing is so nice. But we're going to go with this one first because it was the first box I opened, and I was like, ooh, that's nice. So it's G10. I have some specs here. I know it's... There's this little guy right here. That little guy on the end is a good glass break. It's a good knuckle dome breaker. It's got a lot of uses, especially for a gentleman's knife. A gentleman's knife isn't always also a self-defense knife, but this knife surely is. This knife is 100% self-defense while still being a boardroom meeting knife at the same time. I'm digging it. I just keep playing with it. So here we go. It is a G10 handle. The blade length is 3.7 inches. Overall length to here is 4 7/8. It's 4 3/4 here, 4 7/8 all the way to the point. So you have a really, really nice, nice grip point. It is beautifully long, beautifully straight. It's just really nice, man. It's just clean. It's just clean, right? I'm trying to think if there's anything else that would really need to know. It is Dispatch. Now, here's the thing. They call this an outdoor camping knife. So instead of just doing cutting, I might just have to take it outside and try this outdoor camping thing, which I didn't realize until just now. So that even ups the game. It's more than a gentleman's knife. It's a backup camp knife. I do like that because we talk about camp knives all the time and backups. This thing is dead nut. Look at how sweet the blade fits in between this frame. That's going to prevent you from getting off-center blade. Great. That's exactly what you want. The flipper is completely smooth. Just completely smooth. The liner lock lines up center. It's not one of those ones that's on the edge and slips and this and that. It's just really, really nice. It is steel framed. You have this beautiful steel spacer back here. And the steel spacer, obviously, we just talked about, comes with this great little point. And if this is going to be a camp knife, I'm assuming another good thing about that, breaking open acorns, breaking over mussels or clamshells, things like that. It could be, it's really nice. It could be multi-purposeful. And besides that, you have your self-protection, right? Now, these are going to be good for, well, it's good for looks, right? And, you know, you can do different things with it. But in my opinion, this is going to be really good for people who are like, gardeners and things like that. And maybe people who have rabbits and pens. And you think, how. I'll show you. I'll show you. But let's get into it. So this is the Dispatch. It just says D2 Steel Tanto Folding Pocket Knife. I'm just going to throw the link down there so you can get it. Now, before I stop, there's also going to be down below. There's a promotion starting from October 24th to 11/22 with a 30% off code, which makes these already extremely affordable knives way cheaper. 30% off. That means you're getting this thing sub $20. I said it out loud. I'm assuming. I mean, my math is terrible, but if they're selling for, let's see what this is. Let's see what this is. $28.99. Take 30% off of there. Guys, I'm telling you, D2 G10. It doesn't get any more affordable than that. That's a hell of a promotion. Let's see. The code is going to be down here. The link to the knife is going to be down here. The promotion dates are going to be down here. Everything's going to be down there. So you have a certain amount of time. You're going to have almost a month to get this thing really, really affordable. And that one. But I'll show you that one at another time. Right now, it's all about this guy right here, which I am so far out of the box really liking. Got to find out if it's sharp, though. All right. I literally just, there it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, because it peeled the hair off. Look at how smooth that is. With absolute ease. You want to know if it's shave sharp coming out of the box? Holy crap, that was sharp. It sounded like when you're doing this and you're shaving, and you know that sound. Well, men, I can say, you know that. I hope just men. You know that sound when you're shaving, and you can just hear that fine razor just tear it up. That's the sound it made. That was sharp. That was really, really sharp. All right, so let's take this really, really sharp guy outside. Hold on. All right, so yes, it has that really beautiful, smooth and sleek gentleman style crafting as far as the design, but is it more than that? I'd say it's pretty slicey. I'd say that's pretty slicey indeed. It's just so sharp. Let's see if we can get another one. Now, obviously, this blade is this long and the bottle is that fat, so if I don't get all the way to the hilt, it won't go all the way through, but I don't need to. Look at that. It's just slicing. Look at this. It's just easy cutting. It's actually really, really easy cutting. Really, really easy cutting. That was really simple. Let's dry it off and get a nice look here in the sun. Try not to cut my beautiful sweater. My sweatshirt. What's wrong with me? All right, so here it is in the sun. You really get to see the details inside this handle. This G10 is really, really nice. The other one that I'm going to bring you, it is super grippy, super grippy. This one is really attractive. You can absolutely see every bit of that grain in the G10. That's pretty nice. I do like that. Let's go make this thing cut. Let's go make this thing cut. I'm going to start right here because I got a cardboard box sitting right here. And if it's any kind of like gentleman's folder especially, you got to be able to open packages, right? Let's get you guys in proper position here. So if I need to open a package, I need to make sure it does that. It goes into a piece of cardboard and cuts. What I didn't realize is this cardboard was full of other cardboards and I was just ripping right through it all. That's pretty good. So here we go. It's just that was wet. It's just an absolute gutter. So let's go to the wood that's less wet. Let's go cut some stuff and see if it's really the camp and hunting blade that it's supposed to be. This tip is needle sharp. It is needle sharp. And I do like how they keep this 1/8 inch blade all the way until that grind. It is really, really nice. Let's bring you guys down here. Let's get to the tire first and go right through it. And now we're just going to take that and cut straight through. I literally just cut right through some of the wire right here in that sidewall. Bam. That is nice. Do a couple, let's do a couple drops. We'll see if the balance point is pretty good. It's a folder, so it really doesn't need a good balance point, but it has one anyway. I kneeled against a log when I sat down and ripped myself open. This guy right here got me. So we got that. Let's do a couple hard downward throws. See how the scales are going to hold up, how the tip is going to hold up. And that is good. Now remember, this is a non-throwing knife. Some idiots just like to throw them. All right, so those idiots. Let's see, 4 layers of leather belt. That was one of the nicest belt cuts I've ever had. Let's try a push cut on half-inch nylon rope. Some good old cordage. And I'm using the tip first, right? That was pretty simple since it's a Tanto. I wanted to use that tip, and now I'm going to use the, I'm going to use the cutting edge, and that was pretty sweet. That was pretty sweet indeed. Thing opens like a champ, man. It snaps. It pops open. All right, so let's see here. Let's see here. It is your bring along camp knife. Oh my God, look at that curl. Oh, those are nice. Now I can exaggerate, but it's kind of hard when it's actually doing it. Look at the edge geometry on this thing. Look at these curls are as tight and pretty as you can ever want your curls to be. A lot of knives just don't do that because the edge geometry doesn't allow it. Look at this. Look at how tight that is. These are thin. This is like when you have spaghetti and then you have angel hair. This is your angel hair. That is crazy, crazy thin. I just dropped a bunch of them. Look at these curls, man. Look at these curls. If you can't light a fire with that, you can't light a fire. That is so nice. Let's try some push feathers right here, where we're just going to take the log, we're going to put it there, and we're just going to push. Push, push, push. Make some nice big ones. Look at this. Get some swoops all day long. We'll do some pulls. We'll get some more here. And this, if this is your bring along, the guy just knocked them all off. Just knocked them all off. Let's make some more because it's easy with this thing. It's just going to be all day. It's just all day. That's pretty sweet. Let's see here. Let's get a little carving here. We'll knock off the old tip. We'll make a new one. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh. When you want it to bite, it bites. When you want it to be thin, it's thin. The edge has really, really easy control. Really easy control. That there's pretty nice. That there's pretty nice. But it has to be able to be a camp knife. And if that's what they're calling it, a camp knife. So let's make sure if it's camp / hunting. Look at my knee. What did I do? I just kneeled against a log. It's got to be able to skin. It's got to be able to keep you alive, right? Look at this. Look at this. That is so nice. That is so nice. Man, you don't think of a Tanto as a skinning blade. Well, now you do. All right, so let's see how it rips. Let's see how it rips. Oh my gosh. All right, that's actually going in really easy. Really, really easy. In and across. In and across. And snap. I mean, that is super, super easy. Now, I gotta find some stuff because I told you that this could be good for people who are like, what do you call it? Here we go. If you're like a gardener, if you have like fencing, things like that. Let's say you're doing rabbit coops and things like that. You see these little notches right here? Watch this. I'm going to take the wire and I'm going to just turn. You see that? I hope you're seeing that. See the hook it made? So let me bring you lower and try to get even out of the sun so you can see this. Okay, here's a wire, right? Straight up wire. Now let's say you're putting together a chicken coop or a rabbit coop or something like that, and you need to bend the wire to secure it. You don't want to go against the edge, obviously. Look at this. That's what this can do right there. You can bend your wires so you can link your fences. So whenever you see these little holes in a knife, while a lot of people put them there for just weight, design, or opening, which this is obviously not because it fits inside, you can remember you can use this for other things. So that's just one of the great things you can use it for. I think that's really handy to have, especially if you're doing something like that. It's just nice to be able to bend your wire very easily when you're talking about making a fence like that. It just simplifies the job. You know what we got to do? We didn't do. We got to test this this little banger back here. Let's hit this thing onto something hard. Let's hit it onto something hard. So here's a wheelbarrow. Man, look at that. You see that? That knocked a hole into the wheelbarrow. It did no damage to the knife. I gotta keep hiking my shorts up because I'm bleeding all over the bottom of my shorts. So what do we have here? We have a really sweet knife. For me, this would be like an EDC, just a general carry. Can you put it in your go bag and use it to feather stick and things like that? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just a really, really nice knife. Really nice knife. I love the construction. I think the lines are really nice. It's a pretty knife. It's an attractive knife. And for me, I like that. I like an attractive knife. You know, it has to work, which it does. But it should look good too. It should look good. And it should make sense. The design should make sense. It shouldn't dig into a hand, or it shouldn't not be able to do what it's supposed to do. So far, no noises. There's no wobbling or wiggling or anything like that. And this is out of the box opening. I mean, it's fast. It's fast. This is a pretty sweet little cutter right here. It's a pretty sweet little cutter. So yeah, the factory that makes the knives that we use every day said, all right, well, let's just continue making knives, but this time we're going to put our own name on there. To me, that's kind of smart. So that's it, man. I'm going to bring you guys another one. This right here is a winner. This right here is a winner for me. So, and remember, the price you're going to be able to get this for in a month's time, literally within 28 days or something like that. You guys are going to be able to get this at an insane price. This one and the other one, if it's $28, whatever it was, 30% off of that. Are you kidding me? You're talking, it's already priced less than like the Essie Avispa, right? It's already priced in like a budget price range for D2 steel that comes razor sharp. To get it 30% off of that, I don't know, guys. To not do something like that would be really foolish, and they'd make great gifts. So think about it. We got, especially here in the States, we got Christmas right around the corner. Man, can you imagine getting a $28 knife 30% off that does everything it's supposed to do? This knives. All right, so that's it for this one. I'm digging it. I am Donnie B all day. Until next knife.